We're in the lovely downtown center of Kyoto City today.
Nice to see you again.
Good morning, good morning.
So we will just wait for a few more people to come before we start.
Morning, guys.
Let's say
nice
hi.
to see you.
Good
Hello,
morning.
this is Gion from China. Vanessa from Singapore.
Hello, morning. I'm Amanda from South Africa.
Hello, everyone, and good morning. I am Don from America. Not sure if I'm... Yeah, sorry about that. So, Don from America. Good morning. Yes, yes. And today we are currently standing at Gion Shijo Station. Good morning, everyone. We're going to be walking down the main street of Kyoto here. Thank you very much. And we're going to be showing you where all the geisha like to hang out. Hopefully we'll see one or two, but no guarantees on that yet. For now, though, this is the shopping district area. This is the famous river of Kyoto. Wars geisha! Hopefully they're coming.
Is it one of the questions?
This river is really beautiful all the time, all the year round.
Yeah, it's a very nice day today.
We're at the Duck River, technically called Kamo River.
Kamo means duck.
Yep.
Yeah, duck.
Alright, we'll be moving in just a second here.
Traditional houses at the upside of the river, like that side of the river. These are very traditional houses that can date back to 16th century. So like really, really traditional ones. But today they are all restaurants, and actually they're quite expensive. At night you can see people sitting outside, like on those, what do you call it, ranks or
Porches.
porches. And then they will be like drinking and eating like whole night, which is very, very enjoyable during the summertime.
Yes, this is definitely the fancy drinking section of Kyoto. And it's a little early, it's 10 a.m. in Kyoto right now, but in the afternoon and the evening, this river is just filled with couples.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is definitely one of the hot date spots in the city.
The river's name.
They like Lovers River.
Yeah, I was proposing that they change the river's name from Kamo River to Lover Spot. I wonder how that will turn out.
Date River.
Or Date River, something like that.
Sounds weird.
So many people there dating.
Not in the morning.
Yeah, in the
The other
morning.
day when we came, it was like so many couples.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were there, and there were like so many people.
Alright guys, well, should we start walking?
Yeah.
Alright.
We then say hi to.
Oh, and finally, we do have one more person with us. So. Alright, so once again, we're going to be walking down one of the main streets of Kyoto City here. What you see right there, the building behind that white looking one, is actually a kabuki theater. This theater dates back pretty far. They're still showing a lot of different shows there today. Maybe we can go take a look and see what's playing now.
I went past by the other theater the other day, and there are activities in May. So maybe we can take a look if there are tickets like in front of that theater.
How much the ticket?
Maybe there are. The tickets are not that expensive. It's like the cheapest one is I think 3,000. So it's not.
Yeah.
And the expensive ones are like maybe ichiman, like 10,000.
10,000 yen, which would be about 100 American dollars.
It's not too bad. Like you see people performing, right? It's not just a movie, right?
I've never seen kabuki, but it looks really,
Traditional.
yeah, let's go with that word.
I want the festival next month. The one that Yen was talking about.
What's that?
The festival next month is the one Yen was talking about.
The
There's
festival.
a huge festival next month.
Kabuki?
And
I'm not sure, honestly. Alright, hopefully the light's going to turn green here.
That's actually a very beautiful building here.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for being here. USA, very nice.
Because Kyoto wasn't destroyed during the wartime.
Thank you very much.
One of the generals said, no, then don't bomb Kyoto, you can bomb all the other cities.
That was told by you, right?
Yeah. Who was that? Well, okay. So, again, Kyoto retains a lot of its traditional shrines and temples because they actually were not bombed during World War II.
There was a story there, right?
There is a story there. Kyoto is one of the most famous cities in Japan, even back in the day. And it would have been the perfect spot for a nuclear bombing. But the general, the American general whose name I can't remember, actually had his honeymoon in Kyoto, Japan. And he said, I do not want Kyoto bombed. And so it got to retain a lot of its originality. So, hoorah.
Because we came in the early morning, so we don't see too many people around here now.
Yeah.
But actually, if you come in the afternoon, like this spot is really filled with people. This is, I think, one of the most loved tourist spots. And actually, along the way, we'll be able to see a lot of stores selling the traditional sweets, which are really popular among tourists. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one.
It's very interesting that we've already opened the streets at such a time in the morning.
Some like
So what do we got here?
But that's like those are benefits.
this one's for good luck and like study hard. So wish for a very good result for the exam.
Really?
Yeah.
Those for Miami's. Are those for exams? You said.
Yeah.
Good studying.
That's
study.
That's rice.
Yes, that's rice. But red bean. Red bean rice. Sticky rice.
Okay. So
Hello everyone, good morning.
Today's actually a bit warm here.
It is a bit warm today.
Unlike most days.
It's actually a very nice day. I hope you guys all out there are having a good day.
We didn't come like this early. And I didn't know that all stores are just starting to
I thought it
open.
opened all of this at 10 a.m.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Already past 10.
I was really upset
everything
when
starts
my whole
late.
supermarket.
Everything does start later, huh?
And even in some cafes, breakfast starts at 11:30, which is like already lunchtime.
Maybe because this is Kyoto.
So, if anyone out there is planning to come to Japan, Kyoto does cater to all types of people.
Including halal. If you eat exclusively halal food,
Yes.
you can find halal food everywhere.
We're currently in Kyoto City, and we're heading to the street where all the geisha like to reside, but we're not sure if we're going to be able to see geisha today yet or not. But for now, that's where we're headed.
Let's take a look at the traditional fabric.
We're in the
This is one.
one of the main streets of Kyoto right now. Lots of gift shops along here.
Oh, this lucky cat. You know the lucky cat?
What about the lucky cat?
There are like a lot of shapes. Like this is one kind, but this is for making money. How do you say?
Making money?
Yeah,
bring
yeah, yeah. Bringing
money
money into your house. Fortune cat. So in a lot of shops, especially like private shops, you can see a fortune cat waving like this.
yeah, I've seen
remember?
that. Yeah.
Is it a Chinese?
I thought it was more about the Chinese year.
Yeah, but I think this derives from Japan. But
Okay.
it's also very popular in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But in mainland China, we don't see that often.
Ah, that's very interesting. That something which we from the West think it's generally Chinese, actually not even Chinese.
Even I thought it was Chinese.
I think it's maybe traditionally like Hong Kong area, like
Yeah.
Canton area.
Singapore too.
Okay, so you learned something here about China that you didn't know previously.
All right, so someone was asking what a geisha is. Technically, geisha don't really, there's not many geisha left here in Japan. Geisha would be the women that you see with the white faces. Let's go take a walk a little bit. So, what you see now commonly in Kyoto are what's called maiko. And maiko, they look like geisha, but they're technically not geisha. There's a very distinctive line there. I'm still not entirely sure what it is, but you can see them walking around these streets a lot of the time. They're basically performers, entertainers for people. You can also rent a kimono and have your face painted to look like a geisha. So it's very possible that if we do see any today, they're going to be tourists that paid a little bit of money to walk around like that.
But there are some festivals.
Yeah.
Then they invite real geishas to come, and people will take a lot of pictures of them. But normally, if you walk on the streets, you don't see them often. And geisha means artists, actually.
Yes,
In
they
Japanese.
are mostly trained to entertain mostly men with songs, dance, performance.
But only entertainment.
Yeah,
Only entertainment.
That's the original.
I think they're very well paid.
Yeah, very well.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining today. We're now walking in Gion area in Kyoto. And we're showing you around the traditional area in Japan. Hope you like it. Now we're going to cross road a bit. So this is the road that we're going to cross, right?
So we're going to be walking down this street here, and if you look at the corner of the street, you can see a red and black building. This building is, I believe it's called Ichiriki Chaya, which probably means nothing to any of you guys. But this is a famous tea house here in Kyoto. It's actually very exclusive. It's got a very long tradition, a long history of entertaining the most powerful people in the country.
Right here.
And it still continues on to this day. This is actually where all the geisha like to hang out as well.
Oh yeah, one of the interesting things about one of the streets which we're going to get into now is that there's a lot of tea houses on both sides of the street, which have maintained their original appearances. They haven't been changed in the past 200-300 years, and they were built exclusively for that, just to be tea houses. What are you saying more about this one here?
This one's very exclusive.
Yeah.
No one can go in.
Really?
Well, you got, I believe it's invitation only.
Now we know.
Shall we see if they'll let us inside?
Yeah, let's check out.
No!
What is
It
inside?
just says, well, it says no photography, and it also says,
No reservation, please don't go in.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
So it's really exclusive.
I think so.
I recommend a very nice movie, Memory of a Geisha. Have you watched it?
It's actually
It's like a very old movie, but like
yeah.
you kind of see how they are raised and trained and how they live.
What was interesting was the geisha was actually a Chinese. Was not a Japanese.
really?
Yes.
Tell us the story.
It's Zhang Ziyi. The actress was called Zhang Ziyi, and I think she came in this place to act, but she's actually Chinese, and her appearance I think attracted the director, and that's why she got the chance to act instead of Japanese. But it was very, very nice movie if you want to understand geisha and like Japanese traditional art. So
I think a lot of people were actually upset that the person was Chinese and not Japanese.
no, the actress.
The main actress was Chinese.
So what you guys are looking at right now is a street, one of the more traditional streets of Kyoto. There's tea houses on both sides. You've got, you know, honestly, I've never drank or eaten here. I would imagine that this area is... Has anyone ever eaten in this area?
I ate the ice cream.
You ate the ice cream? How much was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
These lanterns, traditionally, they have candles inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, to light up the street. Now it's just a decoration.
It looks like it's got a light bulb going into a cable cord. So it probably does light up at night.
Interestingly, Japanese like to put their names, like the surnames, on each house.
Yeah.
So
You don't do that in China?
no, we don't. Do you do it in the U.S.?
Put our surnames on the house?
Yeah. Not really.
Yeah, not really, huh? I think maybe some people do. Yeah, it is a bit early in the morning for
Yeah, it doesn't seem that there is geishas on the
switching off.
Maybe because we came early today.
Maybe. So, but at the end of this street, there's a famous temple, the oldest Zen temple, oldest Zen Buddhist temple in Kyoto, maybe Japan. The name of the temple is Kenninji.
Yeah, this is where geisha used to be, but also now you can find like by chance.
Yeah,
So
pretty much chance at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like kimono, you can rent a kimono.
We should
I
have done that,
I personally tried to rent a kimono, which is very nice. But if you really want to try, I recommend you try it during early spring or late autumn, because actually
Sakura
kimono is
season or
very thick, many layers, so it's kind of really hot. Like in these days, I don't recommend you to try. It's not expensive to try. It's like 5,000 for one person, which is
We had even cheaper the other day as well in Sakura.
Okay.
season.
Tried it?
It's like, huh?
You wore one.
So 5,000 is around $50 US. So it's okay. You can rent for half a day, and some shops allow you to wear for the whole day. But I don't think anyone can wear that long, you know. Okay, now we're heading to the temple, right?
That is correct. So again, you're just walking in the city, and then the next thing you know, you're in a downtown traditional area, and then bam, you've got some temples. So that's the life of Kyoto right there.
Amazing Kyoto.
And there's actually a street, it's called Teramachi. So Tera means temples in Japanese, and in literally every single corner or every second street or every second intersecting street, there's a temple there. So it was given the name Teramachi, which Machi actually means town, but because there's so many temples in that area there, it's actually called Teramachi, which I thought was very unique. You can't find that anywhere else. From my travels, where I haven't found that anywhere else in the world. So I find it very, very pleasing to know that we live in such a city which has temples in every corner. So like Don said, that there's a temple, you can be walking just about in the city, and the next thing you know that there's a temple right there next to you or in front of you. So you get to appreciate that when you're living in this place and when you're touring in this place. So we'd like to show you some of those sites around Kyoto, where you're just walking around and next thing you see is a temple.
Hi Mandla, I think you're hot.
Okay, thank you. But I wasn't expecting that either.
Watch the steps.
Yeah, I would have missed that.
Yeah, most of us like going every day at school or anywhere. You at least go through one or two temples.
Yeah, actually there are two
least.
temples around the school. One very big one and a small one. And it was like Imperial Palace, very close to our school too.
Very quiet.
It's very quiet today.
Just at this time of day.
So one more time, this is Kenninji Temple, and this temple is the oldest Zen temple, and it's famous for having tea leaves, tea bushes in the area, because all of the monks back in the day would drink lots of tea.
Yeah.
Definitely tea.
The tea experts talking.
Can we?
How about we finish it up here?
Yeah, but can we? Is it okay to shoot inside?
For now, yes.
Let's just try to keep the voice down.
Yeah. So we're in a temple right now. So we're gonna have to try to keep our voices down a bit if you don't want to get into trouble, because cameras are usually not allowed in temples or in certain areas or in certain temples. So we need to keep our voices down if you don't want to get into trouble. But we would like to show you more about this place where we're at now. So if you can just bear with us when we're not gonna be able to say much, we just admire the beautiful place that we're visiting today.
This is the main temple.
Main temple in the place.
Most of temples are built in 14th century and 15th century, and they were renovated every 50 years or so.
All right, guys. This is probably going to be the finishing point. Yeah. This will be a good place to stop. What do you guys think?
Yeah. This
All
is a
right.
very quiet Zen place. Seriously.
Yeah, extremely fun.
Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed that. Please check us out more. We have a website, ShowMeJapan.net. Please check us out on our Periscope channel at ShowMeJapan. Everybody want to come in?
Yeah.
Actually,
Please,
you can just tap on the screen.
yeah, please follow. Please, you guys, Periscope tours around this area every few days.
Yep, we're hoping to do these tours quite a bit, so keep checking in. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you
follow.
later.
Bye.